This is a long overdue update on how my YouTube journey is going, and instead of the way that I've done previous few videos where I was just talking about lessons and learnings, I thought that this time it would be interesting to actually go through some of my first videos and you will witness the reaction firsthand because I haven't watched them in a while. And then I will kind of talk also through it about some of the major milestones that happened over the past 6 weeks or so. And I think that's basically what I have planned for this video. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'm really curious to hear also how your journey is going. So please do leave a comment if you have just started a channel or you've been doing it for a while. Before we get into my live reaction of the videos that I've done, I wanted to say that probably the biggest thing that has happened over the past 6 weeks is that my friends have started really taking my recommendations seriously. And this sounds so bad because it sounds like they've never taken my recommendations before seriously, but I think because I'm releasing videos every week and I tend to talk about theater a lot of them come to me and they're like, oh Christina, what was the play that you went to see last? Like, it looked really good, would you recommend I go see it? And it was actually with a couple of them on the spot. We booked tickets for Crazy For You and for The Effect, and I am buzzing. I love encouraging people to go to theater and just like spreading that with as many people as possible. So if I know that my friends are actually the first ones to go and check those things out or check the plays and musicals that I'm talking about, I think my heart is full. So I think that is kind of like the biggest feel-good thing that happened over the past 6 weeks. When it comes to subscriber count, I feel like things have slowed down and I wasn't able to pick up with shorts, which, as I mentioned in I think maybe video 4 month 2, that shorts were like the biggest source of my subscribers because I was posting my covers and music there, and then long form videos that take actually longer time convert less, but then when it comes to watch time, that is what I need to be monetized. I think, yeah, there's definitely a bit of a slower pace of channel growth, but then also it's really nice to see that most videos get about like 100 views within the first week. So I think these are all milestones that I'm kind of being aware of and keeping an eye on. I think during the first 2 or 3 months I was really focusing on analytics, and analytics is something that was really bugging me, but now I'm a little bit more relaxed about it. I'm not constantly checking if I have new subscribers, if I have more watch time. It's just like, it is what it is, and as long as people are enjoying my content and commenting, or my friends getting tickets to the shows that I'm recommending, I think that is kind of like the first step to figuring out if this is something that is actually resonating with people, and it sounds like it is, and that's what matters to me the most. Anyway, now let's go and see basically what is my first kind of like talking video. And the thing is, I have had this channel for like a little bit longer because I was doing covers before on the channel before I started doing talking videos. So I'm actually just gonna look from like February, where I kind of started regularly uploading talking videos to see what is on there. Okay, let's scroll all the way to, okay, let's see this video. To find affordable tickets for the shows in London, and we start now. I do remember when I was doing this video that I thought that I need to know everything kind of like by heart in the moment, and every time when I would mess something up, I would actually stop and start from the beginning. And then at some point I was like, I can't keep doing this. I can't actually talk for like 10 minutes without any mistake. Like, it's just impossible. And that's when I clocked like probably people just like cut it out. Yeah, I don't think I was having too many edits. Yeah, it wasn't zooming in, zooming out. It was literally just me talking, and that's about it. I found like the angle here, and that's as far as I've got. But to be fair, like, this video has like 310 views, so I'm sure that there's like some watch time coming from it. I think it's also really interesting to see the thumbnail for this is like literally my kind of square photo. Like, basically at that point I didn't have Canva Premium, and I wasn't even like aware I did, you know, how to remove the background or anything like that. I wasn't really thinking about it too much. So I did make this with Canva, but it was just a kind of free version of it. This is the one that I feel was like really chill, because I was literally in my bed and I woke up in the morning. I was like, why wouldn't I do a little bit of a YouTube video? So I was just trying to be like a proper influencer and talk about like New Year's Eve resolutions. And to be fair, I do think that I shared really personal things, such as, you know, the way that I journal, the way that I like do diaries and all these different things. But it was a very like a last minute thing. I wasn't planning to do it. I just woke up and I felt like doing it and I did it. So I think I uploaded on the 1st of January or something like that. 5 reasons why you should go to theater alone. This is when I started experimenting a little bit more about like editing. So you can see that there's like an intro shot, and then I feel like that there are like a few bits like from London. So this is where I kind of like started actually shooting footage and then combining the footage a little bit later. Started understanding how to actually overlay things, transform things in Final Cut Pro. So you can tell that I'm already kind of like learning. I don't think that I had massive kind of like cuts in this video. It was just basically also like I didn't kind of zoom in, zoom out. It was there was that. I think one of the videos that I was the proudest of is this one. Yeah, like 5 easy steps for discovering your hobby. You can see that I figured out here how to zoom in and zoom out. So I've kind of done this all the time, and then I overdid it. Yeah, they became like a bit of a thing because I think I listened to someone who said that every 3 seconds you need to change the frame. So I was like, I need to change the frame. It is really interesting to see that, like, for example, 5 months ago, I've done this video around London theatre, like the top must-see shows in London, and initially it just performed like any other video, but now it's getting a few extra views like almost every day, and it's definitely one of those like best performing videos like over the time, and I'm really proud of it because it is one that I really find so dear, and at the same time just like kind of shows me that that is probably the content that people are looking for. Kind of starting from that video onwards, I started shooting more kind of material so I can kind of create the video as I go. Probably around video when I did my first month on YouTube, that is when I started using the mic. This was a kind of like a game changer for me in terms of the sound. These are kind of like some milestones, I would say. I think from there onwards I got like pretty consistent in terms of using mic for my audio and making sure that I always have like a little bit of extra footage, especially if I'm going to the theater. From New York videos, I kind of settled on the template of my thumbnails, which is with these 2 little corners that have like different colors. I was at first just like pushing for yellow, but then over the time I kind of started changing them a little bit, so the latest videos have like slightly different colors, and I think this is when I kind of got the look of my thumbnail, which they seem to have like a common theme. You can see that it is my channel rather than just like all across the board. This is like 32 videos that I've uploaded probably over the past like 32 weeks. I think it's really interesting to know when is that video that kind of like changed something for you, and for me, as I just talked to you about it, like there are like videos that definitely shifted me towards either different thumbnails or maybe different audio or different style of editing. So it is all a process. This is kind of like a bit of an overview of my channel so far. If you have any questions and I can help in any way, please do let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, give it a subscribe if you like what I do. If these videos are of interest, I will be doing more of these videos on a monthly basis as I go and develop my channel. So if you want to be part of the journey, make sure to subscribe.